GETTYMichel Barnier has been sidelined from the Brexit negotiations. Earlier this week, Mr Barnier announced he was not open to a free trade agreement including financial services. However, senior Brussels figures, including President of the EU Commission Jean-Claude Juncker, are said to be not happy with the announcement, which was unauthorised. A senior government source said nobody pays any attention to what Barnier says in Brussels, yet in Britain, it is oddly taken as EU gospel when it is not. They are not happy with Barnier. Juncker has fallen out with him because of his colossal ego, and even Selmayr is having second thoughts. Mr Juncker, who appointed the veteran French politician, is supposedly so angry with his chief negotiator that he has been sidelined from talks surrounding the divorce deal. Meanwhile, Mr Juncker's chief of staff, Martin Selmayr, has been reported as having voiced regrets at pushing for Mr Barnier's appointment. In a bid to keep negotiations on track, the Commission President is meant to have started personally handling conversations with Theresa May. Friday, December 8, 2017. Here is the 15-page Brexit deal in full, snapping down the negotiators' comments on the terms of a trade deal. UK Defence Secretary Gavin Williamson implied that the British government does not take seriously everything the Frenchman says. He said Michel Barnier says lots of things. The EU had previously instructed the deal-breaker not to start making his negotiations until March, when he will be given official instructions on what the 27 member states want a future partnership with the UK to look like. One EU official said it is too early to draw conclusions on how the future relationship will look like. This will need to be discussed during the talks. Number 10 has also ignored the comments made by Mr Barnier. A spokesman for the Prime Minister said they were still confident of winning a good deal on financial services. Mrs May has repeatedly made clear that she intends to take Britain out of the single market and customs union after Brexit, effectively ruling out Norway-style free access to trade with the EU27, but she has suggested that a deep and special partnership with the remaining EU shall be more extensive than the agreement struck with Canada in 2016, which covers goods but not services. Getty. David Davis and Michel Barnier have negotiated the Brexit deal up to now. Getty. Jean-Claude Juncker is said to be holding direct talks with Theresa May. Brexit Secretary David Davis has called for a Canada plus deal, which would include financial services. In his unauthorised comments, Mr Barnier said there is no place for financial services. There is not a single trade agreement that is open to financial services. It does not exist. He described the position as a result of the red lines that the British have chosen themselves. He added, in leaving the single market, they lose the financial services passport.